I was really devastated by it.
With her own painful experience in the child welfare system, Ashley Bach had been hopeful that an historic agreement worth more than $47 billion would lead to real change.
It was re-traumatizing enough to be at the assembly and to speak about it. But then actually watching that vote happen and seeing people stand up and cheer was really terrible.
After 2 days of emotional debate, Assembly of First Nations chiefs voted last week to reject the proposal over what some called a slew of flaws within the agreement. It means for now a system Canada's courts have ruled is underfunded and discriminatory for Indigenous children and youth will remain unreformed.
We're potentially going to lose, another generation of children not receiving the same level of supports that non-Indigenous children do.
That disparity has led to tens of thousands of Indigenous children and youth ending up in government care.
I think there's some recalibration that needs to happen, but we can get there.
Cindy Blackstock has been at the forefront of the long legal fight for reform, but she says the AFN was right to reject this deal.
There was a promise of $47.8 billion, but then when you got into the fine print, there was a lot of, well, what ifs? Only if this happened, only if this happened. And it would leave First Nations children in a lot of uncertainty.
Those kids are facing a lot of uncertainty now as well. Both the AFN and the government says it's working to determine next steps.
You can be removed from this and think, yeah, well, it's a negotiation. We'll just renegotiate again. But for those who are actually in the system and experiencing it right now, it's not just a negotiation, it's their lives.
And with a potential change in government on the horizon, Bach fears reaching a new agreement could take a very long time. Heather, Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.